Hello and welcome everybody to this video. And this video is something different. We are going to be starting a series where I'll start on chess.com with 600 rating and we'll speed run to 2000 rating. And yes, you'll be able to see my perspective of how I play the game and how I think in different positions and different moments. And yes, so here I've created a dummy account, you can see here, and I just played my first 5 games and I have gotten a rating of 625 on Blitz. So yes, so we are going to be speed running on Blitz. We'll try 3+0 for now, and then we'll see if you want to go for 5+2 or something like that. So yeah, let's start our first match and then we'll be talking alongside of what all is this about as well. Okay, we have our first opponent, 602 rated. He's named Upgrade, and we'll start with 1e4, e5, and I like to test the OP opening that everyone tries in this rating range. That is Queen h5, the scholar's mate, and yeah, Knight c6 was played, Bishop c5. I just want to see what rating. Okay, 600 guys know their theory well, yeah. They didn't fall for this Queen f7 and Queen e5 thing. So now he has to play Knight to c6 or Queen to c6 or Queen e7 because this is attacked by my Queen and the Bishop. Okay, Knight c6 played, and here I'll play the move Knight e2. This is a part of my theory, and the point is we are not allowing Knight coming to d4 because it will attack our Queen, attack the c2 pawn, and then it will become a little bad for us. So that's why I played Knight e2. And now, okay, Bishop c5 was played. Nice developing. But now I see that this knight is very, very weak because Black had committed by playing the move g6. And hence, I think here I can push this pawn. If Knight will come here, then I'll go here. What else can Black play? If I push this, Black can either castle, then I come Bishop here. And I can also go Knight bc3 right now. But I think I'll go with d3 first with the idea of Bishop g5. My idea is Bishop g5, Knight bc3, Knight to d5. Okay. Okay, Black played d6. Black's idea is to come here. But I think if I play Bishop g5, even though Black comes here with the Bishop, I can take this, correct? So let's play Bishop g5. And if you see, this Knight is, I guess, trapped because after moving d6, now the Bishop cannot retreat back. And this Knight cannot be defended in any other ways because the king can't come, the queen is the only defender. So I think this was our first free piece that we are getting here. So you can see, you just have to think some plans in the games which you have to execute. Okay, so Bishop comes to g4, we can chop off the knight with the queen, and yeah, we are a piece up, the rook is attacked, and I think next move I can even come this and this, and you can, okay, Black gave up the rook and took the knight. Okay, I think this was an easy game. Here the knight comes here, it attacks the c2 pawn, and now what I can do is I cannot come here because the bishop will take this, correct? And the other move that which I can play is Bishop b3. Yeah, Bishop b3 protects the c2 square, and also if the knight takes this, I can take this. And if let's say the king tries to castle, I'll come from here. If king comes here, then I can come away from this side. Okay, king castle, I'll come here, attack the rook. So what you have to do is you just have to think 1 or 2 moves ahead. That let's say I played this, what will Black play? What was the threat that Black played? So Black castle, what was the threat? The threat of Black castle was to attack our bishop, which was there. And now you can see this bishop is attacked by the knight, correct? So if the knight were not there, then the bishop would have been hanging. So I'll play the move c3, correct? So it is destroying the defender. Knight has to move and then this bishop will fall. Okay, Black takes this. Now it is a choice if I can take this or take the bishop. But what if I take the bishop? What will happen? My rook will go, correct? Therefore, I'll take the knight first. Now also, okay, the bishop comes here. Now you can see this is attacked, but moreover, this is protected by my rook. What else is attacked is the pawn. So I'll calmly defend the pawn, correct? Now you can see I can't castle anymore, but okay, it's in the end game already. So my bishop is attacked. Okay, I'll just come back. And in the end game, you don't want to castle up your king as well. You just want to keep your king in the middle because in end games you exchange the pieces and bring your king to the center. Okay, black is attacking my pawn on the center, but I'll counter attack first this bishop, because I can see the bishop can't go many squares. The bishop has, let's say, the only square here, and I can even try to do this, but that does not trap the bishop, and now this pawn is hanging, and hence I'll take this pawn first. Now you can see my knight is not doing anything because the bishop sat here, correct? So I'll bring out my knight from this side, and I can now even castle this side, even though my rook is good here. So I think I would not, okay, I'll have to castle because the rook will be attacking, and I'll have to play a little fast. So when I touch the 30 seconds, okay, I don't have to think so much, but I have to play a little fast. Okay, pawn push, I'll just come behind. Now this bishop is attacked, this pawn can push, but then, okay, this bishop is hanging, correct? Now I can get a check, but I can either put my bishop in between, but simple is the bishop blocks the pawn, correct? So I'll just push my king to c2 in that case. Okay, king c2. See, I thought that bishop check will come. So instead of doing this and allowing something like this, which does not work, but why allow it, correct? So I just come king to c2. Now my ideas might be to come here. So the bishop comes here, I'll attack it again. I can also block it away. Yes, the bishop comes here, it blocks. And now I can shift my bishop and bring in my rook, because now this cannot be pushed as my bishop is also there and my rook is also there. Okay, so pawn push, I'll simply take. Pawn push, I cannot take with my bishop because the pawn will queen, correct? So I'll simply put my rook here. Then I'll bring my other rook, and then I'll take this for free. I can now even pre-move because I'll have to play a little fast. You can come here, and now there are checks and checks here. Okay, direct check I got, but now this is coming, so I'll give a check again, and then I'll pick up. So you can see small moves is that which differentiate you with the other players. So I'll come here. Now this is attacked. I'll take this. I'll just pre-move all this because that is going to fall. And okay, now I can pre-move a queen, and black is simply pre-moving every single move. So I can come here now. I'll come here. I'll give a check. Okay, timeout. So that was the first game. I hope I gave a lot of commentary there and we were low on time as well. But I showed you that what you had to do in the game. You have to play a move, see what your opponent will do, correct? I start my next game till then. Okay, I got 50 points because I think this was my first game, that's why. So you just have to see one or two moves ahead, that what will my opponent do. I'll suggest just see one move for now. So we have the French. And also if your opponent plays something, why did the opponent play? Let's say here, why did black play c5? The idea is if we take with the pawn, the bishop will come out with a tempo, correct? And we do not want that. So I'll simply put my knight to, let's say, f6, f3. So now black played knight f6. What did black threaten with knight f6? Taking this pawn. So either we can push this or defend it, correct? I think I'll push it here because I just want this knight to roam around. If knight will come here, I think I can push it again. Sometimes these pushes are not good because you commit too early, but here I think I can even push here and put my pawn here if he does not take it. So we are playing with Grins 11, 688, and I think if we win this game, we will cross 1700 already. So the queen comes to c7. Now you can see I can even push this. What will it do? It will block this bishop. And the idea of queen 7, what was it? To attack this, but it is already protected. So I do not need to worry about that, and I can simply push it as well. So I'm just seeing one move ahead. So queen coming to c6. Did it attack something? I do not think. But what I can see is the queen can be trapped here. How will I trap? If my bishop were somehow here or something. How do I bring that? Can I bring that? Is the question. No, if my knight could have come here somehow, it can be a possibility. So let's play this with the idea of somehow this. But if I come bishop c2, this will hang. So some ideas you can, okay, now another idea can be this. So as soon as it clicked in my mind that I want to trap the queen, these all ideas pops up in my mind. Now the next idea is if I come here with the idea of this, black can simply come here and exploit my position. So let's come queen e2 with the same idea here to trap the queen. So knight comes here. Now I can play this and trap the queen, but the queen can escape out now. But if I do not do this now, then the queen will run, then the knight will take my bishop. So now I have to commit this, and now the queen will come out here. That is the only move, and then I can further attack with my knight. So I'm developing my pieces and attacking black's pieces, and you can see these all pieces are so bad. Here I'll play this, and you can see this is not allowed yet because my queen and the bishop both are threatened, and that is what black falls into. So we'll just take this, and now the queen do not have much squares. These squares are left, these squares are left. And can we trap the queen? Okay, the queen is here. Let's play bishop d2. We can give some discoveries here or here if we want. Now the queen is misplaced. Black cannot castle very soon. The queen comes here. What is the idea? Is to take this. So what will we do? We will simply defend this. Now I'm low on time, so we have to keep that in mind as well. We are low on time, so I'll just come here. I'll have to play a little fast. Let's push on the king side because we can exploit that for now, as the black king will castle here as I expect. Okay, black king castles. I'll exploit this, and now we are starting our attack, correct? So in our attack, all our pieces should be present. So now I'm attacking here with my knight and my rook. So in these moments when you are attacking, you can be a little, you can take a little time of not calculating black's moves, like because black is defending right now, correct? So now here, what I can do is I can even sacrifice here if I want to, because my idea is if pawn takes, queen takes, and now this is a bit unstoppable. Black will have to move this rook, and then I'll penetrate in, and even if black does not get checkmated, I'll get some activity. Black's king is open, and then I can more exploit it with my other pieces. I can bring my knight and such, or I can just take this. For now I can just take this, and now this is done. This is a checkmate. This was a bad move. Black could have played rook here, but okay, black just hung up the rook. So you can see, you just have to be careful that, okay, this too I just got it simply, but if you were in the game, black played this, what happened with that? Black's rook is hanging. So you have to see all the intro, okay, I don't have the word here, but okay, one. But you have to see every single thing that is happening in the position. Your eye should be on every square, and you have to keep your eye on the time as well, on the position as well. If you're sacrificing something, what if it does not work? Then also your position should be good. So every single thing you have to think and then play the game. And I'll say it is easy. You start with playing 10-minute or 15-minute games. Do not play blitz, because in blitz it comes down to time, and then your chess does not improve. But if you are playing a 10-minute or 15-minute game, you get more time. And if your opponent even plays fast, you have to play slow, and you have to play chess and not play on the time for now. Once you improve, then you can play very fast. You can start improving under time situations as well. So with that, we have crossed 700. We are 723 now. And yeah, this was for the video. In the next video, we'll cover the 700 to 800 range, and we'll see how every single opponent react. Here also you can see a 680 rated player, or 700 you can say. They also blundered the rook like this, the free rook, correct? I'll tell you till 1500 or till 1800 as well. You'll see people giving up pieces, doing very positional mistakes. So all those small mistakes is what you have to capture and play well in your game. So that was for the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, put your comments in the comment section, and subscribe the channel. And yeah, meet you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, play chess, and keep learning. Bye.